Hey y'all, and welcome back to another video reaction MOOMIES, where if you like, comment, subscribe, or support any type of any of beast. And we back again with another video on KAYLEIGH G. So KAYLEIGH G was on live earlier. Y'all, why was she calling her children the children of the corn? Now, mind you, the people in the comments had to tell her what that even meant. So somebody done joined this girl live and had the filter or facial expressions of one of the serial, you know what, unalivers. She then proceeds to get on there and talk about PR, I'm gonna say renting herself out for a price. So let's get into this clips, y'all.
They was humping each other. Oh, I'm not gonna say that no more. They unalive they mama.
Now, you know daggone well you should be around here calling nobody, let alone your kids, something that you don't even know the definition of. Secondly, it has already been accusations of Autumn and DJ having something going on because she had DJ rubbing on Autumn's leg for a quote-unquote skit. Now, she around here calling her kids children of the corn. I don't watch the movie, but from what I gathered from the comments is those kids took their mother's life and there was other stuff going on. I just feel like, why would you even be saying that and you don't know what the heck it means? She say somebody called her that when she was younger, when she was a kid, so she started saying that about her own kids. I don't understand it, but let's get into this next clip.
When I'm gonna be able to fuck with you when you cash out me $1,000 deposit, and I need a $275 admin fee that's non-refundable. Here, the deposit non-refundable too. Just because they telling me to move it, I mean I see it, I want to watch it. I got to put what they saying with the actual visualization. Who I'm feeling like? A bitch with a coochie that ain't finna let it go for free.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. And then the part that made me so mad is you got little girls who be in your room looking up to you and who you're supposed to be guiding, and this is the type of stuff that you saying and laughing about and finding funny. But meanwhile, this is what you giving to your kids. This is the type of role model to a child that you want to be. Not to mention, Autumn had just hugged her. I think it was yesterday, the day before. Anyways, Autumn had just hugged her. Don't you know she didn't hug Autumn back? Of course, she turned around, burped in her face, and blew it in her face, and then proceeded to yell at her about something completely different. Like, I don't understand it. Let's get into this next clip, though.
Mini craft dice straight from the
Did y'all see that man's face? Did y'all see that filter that he had on? But y'all see how she exited off real fast? He didn't even get on this live and say nothing. That is creepy as hell. Now she about to hop over this couch with the same clothes that she had on earlier yesterday and the day before, I believe. Let's get into that. Oh, and she gonna make sure that y'all see her bottom. I don't know. Let's get into it.
I'm glad y'all said so. Hold on, I'm finna go get it.
Okay, ew. She wanted to be seen so bad. Meanwhile, her daughter hugged her and she burped on her face like, get off of me. Let's get into this last little part of this, and then we're going to put in the end clip of when Autumn hugs her and she burped on her face, then proceeds to yell at her about something completely different.
Georgia Beach, put me somewhere on the Georgia Beach, put her right here in the hood.
So y'all see the song she started singing right after she wanted to be seen and hopped over there, but then on the way back she walked around it. I don't know, but let's get into the Autumn clip.
Autumn, you ain't doing shit. You ain't cleaning up. You might as well unplug that bitch. You gotta take it outside and upside down or something. It's crumbs all in the crevices so they motherfucker. Y'all, hold on, no. Look how they did my shit, y'all. Look at my shit. Look at my rug. Look at my rug. And y'all really gonna believe them on that video? I did my bad too, like, they basically be describing themselves, but they be trying to embarrass me on the movie.
I really feel bad for Autumn. Like, I really, really do. I feel bad for all of them kids, but I feel bad for Autumn because Autumn just seemed like she really just want her mama to hug her, just to embrace her and let her know that she loves her. And that's why she write her little notes, and that's why she seek for her mama love and attention. But her mama rather sit on live and talk about putting a price on her for JJ and talk about how she's selling it and not thinking about how them kids could be bullied or be affected. Whole time is absolutely crazy because you could have sat there and hugged her. You could have sat there just the same way you hugged your friends, the same way you hugged the phone, saying, Peach, you need a hug, bring it in. Like, this is also crazy to me. How do you have a child and you rather blow in her face? So let me take that back. She did not burp in her face from what I understand. I went back and watched the video. So she blows in her face to get Autumn off of her. Well, Autumn is just trying to hug her. It's just like, then you started yelling at her. Autumn, you ain't cleaning nothing. Da da da. Look at the air fryer. Look how they did my stuff. It's just like, you couldn't have took that moment. Maybe you didn't need that hug. Maybe your child needed that hug, and your child just wanted that hug from you. Maybe your child is watching you, and she's seeing all of this stuff going on. Autumn is the person that ride with you right or wrong. The one that you be describing that's already ready to fight, ready to defend you, ready to go to war with everything about you. The one you send out to do crazy stuff, to fight people, to get in trouble. All of this stuff is what you tell her to do. These skits, everything. And I really feel like Autumn is the reason why. Yes, KAYLEIGH G, you get on here and you do your stuff or whatever. But I really feel like your channel started blowing up after the skits of Autumn acting like you. And instead of you embracing her and thanking her and all of that stuff, you just sit up here and brush her off. You can break those generational curses. Instead, you continue to carry them. You say it's because nobody hugged you, nobody loved you, nobody did this, nobody did that. But this is the same child that was possibly going to be locked up for going with you to go in, bust up that girl's car. These is the same kids who had to be there when the police came to the house searching for you. These is the same kids that was in that car riding with you. These is the same kids who done seen you get pulled over. These is the same kids who done had to wait for you to get out of jail. These is the same kids that was making phone calls trying to get people to understand that you was in jail and possibly help get you out. These is the same kids who you have set up here and took through it with your baby daddy. These are the same kids that you described. And then when these kids get older, and if you don't break that generational curse now, is your kids gonna continue to carry that on? You talk about all of this stuff that you done went through when you was younger and what type of stuff your mama did and all of that stuff like that. You repeating the same curses. Whooping Autumn on live. You may not go in the store like you said your mama did and tell people you don't know what you're looking at, da 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 da. These are the same curses you passing down. It was the same person that sat up here and whipped your child on live for the sake of it, for the heck of it. Same child, you get on live and somebody say they love your child and you say, I don't know why everybody be loving her. These is the same kids, and out of everybody, Autumn seemed like she needed the most. But you focused on the air fryer. You focused on Autumn not cleaning. You focused on all of that stuff instead of turning that video off and hugging your child. Heck, you could have even hugged her with the video on. You just hopped over the couch, cheeks hanging out, with 1,000,001 people. I mean, maybe not a 4,000,000, but a lot of people looking at that live. A lot of people get on your live every day and you do stuff that embarrasses your kids. But these same kids love you regardless of what the situation may be. Them kids ride right or wrong, and you can't hug them, but you can go out here and hug people that you call your friends, not knowing if y'all finna fall out next week, next month, next year. Meanwhile, the kids is right there with you, need to lay with you, want to lay with you. Heck, might be traumatized from the popos at the door. You think your kids ain't traumatized, but you ain't realizing all the trauma you could be passing down. What was the purpose of him blowing in that girl's face? I don't understand that. And you don't owe the world nothing, but you owe them kids something. You owe them kids love. You owe them kids respect. You owe them kids a actual childhood where they're able to be kids, because they didn't ask to be here. You knew what you was doing the first time, and you knew what you was doing the second time, and then you get to the third time, the fourth time, you did what you did with your situation, and I'm not gonna speak on it. What I am gonna speak on is crazy as heck. How you brought all these kids in the world, knowing that you didn't want to give them you couldn't give them affection. didn't do no healing, apparently, from what it is, and just ready to pass down generational curses and keep on using the excuse that, oh, your mama didn't do this, your mama didn't do that, your family, you ain't in contact with them. Like, it just gets to a point. But that's the end of this video. Let me know what y'all think down below. Thank y'all for all the likes, the shares, the comments, subscribes. Welcome all my new subscribers, and I will see y'all next video. Peace.